On the surface, everything seems normal. Just another Friday night with friends blowing off steam over a few drinks. But what if I told you that underneath the laughter, you're actually locked in an invisible prison? Welcome to the alcohol matrix. Now, it's impossible to see from the inside, but society has been architected to keep you small and powerless. The shackles, they come in those sleek bottles, the life of the party marketing, those trapdoors that disappear when you try to walk away. Halls of mirrors distorting any attempt to see your own true reflection staring back. You likely had no idea that you've been imprisoned. Most people don't. That's how the Matrix operates. Hidden in plain sight, encoded into our social DNA. But what if you could suddenly see past the illusion, recognize the forces rigged against you, and stage your very own prison break? That's why I'm here, to wake you up before it's too late, to reveal the secrets that they don't want you to know, the hidden world in this so-called reality. Stick with me and you'll soon be handing alcohol its eviction notice. Finally free to start creating the life you really want. But first, we have to shine the light on the shadows. The Matrix has one job: to keep you from recognizing the prison bars locking you in. Let's have a look at how it achieves this elaborate illusion. For starters, it's the relentless marketing, the propaganda that's telling you and conditioning you that alcohol makes you fun, it makes you sexy, it makes you attractive. Over $2 billion a year is spent on advertising alcohol in the US alone. Bottle service at clubs surrounded by beautiful people, beer commercial hunks living carefree lives, luxury liquor oozing sophistication. But the ugly realities of low productivity, health risks, self-sabotage, they're all conveniently left on the cutting room floor. And then there's the government's role in keeping the alcohol matrix humming. Alcohol rakes in nearly $10 million annually through federal tax. Yet it drains society exponentially in health costs, low productivity, torn apart families. But de-incentivizing overconsumption would erode that tax revenue. And let's face it, we can't have too many independent thinkers, can we? Independent thinkers who don't self-medicate through state-sanctioned poisons. So governments perpetuate this miseducation and cognitive dissidence. Now let's take a peek behind the curtain and actually see what alcohol does to our body and our mind. It shrinks the grey matter in our brain, which is critical for decision making. It dramatically increases the risk of stroke, liver disease, 7 different types of cancer. It wreaks havoc on our sleep, our mental health, and even sexual function. Alcohol objectively makes you weaker, yet we blindly accept it as a normal part of everyday life. Why is that? Because that's how the Matrix works. We accept the status quo without even questioning it, even as the walls close in around us. But no more. So how does being imprisoned by the Matrix actually impact our daily lives? Let's go a little deeper. For starters, it traps us in damaging cycles of dependency, unhealthy choices, and stagnation, without us realizing why. We numbed our pain and powered through our childhood traumas. Social anxiety was drowned in liquid courage. Stress and loneliness were temporarily checked by the happy hour highs. Before we knew it, alcohol became our trusted companion, our reward for getting through each week. A relaxing ritual to unwind from life's pressures. Harmless, right? But the cold hard truth is, we sabotage our mental health using short-term fixes, which compound to long-term damage. Alcohol tricks you by seeming like that life jacket that's going to save you, but it slowly transforms into an anchor that's dragging you down. You wake up one day years later, lost and depressed, still clinging to that coping mechanism which brought you into that maze of despair in the first place. But the Matrix wants you to think that it's your fault, it's a personal failing, and not the systemic entrapment. Look closer at the costs of this ignorance. He is derailed because alcohol-fueled nights led to stalled motivation and lack of focus. Toxic relationships clung onto you for fear of facing that void, without already numbing and escaping. An expanding waistline, the dark eyes, the dreary skin, the lack of energy, the brain fog that just won't clear. Nights spent alone in regret and fear that life just won't get any better than this. Your true potential constantly simmering on the back burner, boxed in by familiar ruts too familiar to leave. Make no mistake, this is the Matrix success formula. Keep you passive, fearful, and anesthetized just enough that you're not going to ask those questions which will start to unravel the whole secret. But what if you could finally lift up that veil? What's the first step to escaping the alcohol matrix? It's radically questioning everything society has programmed you into believing around alcohol. Recognize the billion-dollar advertising campaigns designed to hook you early and to keep you a lifelong customer. See through the government's financial incentives to turn a blind eye. Learn how alcohol objectively shrinks your brain power, your health and happiness. Arm yourself with the facts. Choose to walk the path towards true authenticity, even when it means leaving the herd asleep behind you. Reclaim the authorship of your own life story. Realize your unlimited potential and stop looking for those temporary escapes. Support those still trapped in the alcohol matrix with compassion, because we were all sedated by this programming until our minds are woken. Once we take the blinders off, there is another way. Come and walk this new way with me. The time has come to ask yourself, is it the red pill or the blue pill? Do you swallow the comforting lies and continue to power the invisible forces that are trapping you? Or will you courageously challenge assumptions? Think critically and exit the alcohol matrix. The path less traveled is rocky, but the view from the summit is something else. A life lived on your terms, unbound by the social programming which is designed to dim your light and keep you small. This is an urgent call for action, a prison break from the alcohol matrix. Will you join me? The choice is yours. But no, you don't have to walk this path alone. Other people are waking up and they're seeing the light and the reality of the situation. Are you ready? The real world is waiting.